And hello again. Still continuing on. This is Spivey Talks. Thank you for staying and watching some more of what's going on. I did again because I missed doing my normal midnight. It is almost 2 in the morning now. I did just do a video on the gentleman, the doctor who was removed from the plane by force from United. However, I did want to speak on this because I made a video earlier in the day that I didn't get to edit and put up, which spoke on this and another issue, which is just as important, if not more sad in this scenario. Okay, so a friend of mine was actually there or at the school. I guess she works there now. But as you can see, there at Blake High School in Tampa, um, two students got into a fight, and it was found that they both had weapons. Initially, we thought that it was only one person with a gun, but they both had weapons. One had a knife, and the other one had a gun. Luckily, neither one used it in the actual fight. And this reporting here came from ABC Action News, um, which they do some pretty good reporting as far as I've seen. Um, of course, whoever your news source and media source is your own personal choice. I don't tell you who to watch or who to listen to. But again, what I part of what I wanted to put out earlier was that I am pro gun. I do believe that responsible adults and citizens should be able to have guns as they see fit, um, within reason. I don't think that you need like a massive kill everything in sight for, I don't know. But I mean, if you can afford it, get it. You own it. You got it. Fine. I'm not gonna tell you you can't have some kind of expensive car just because I don't see a reason for you to have an expensive car. I'm not gonna tell you you can't have an expensive gun. It's not my place. Now, if the lawmakers make a law, then at that time it's a political issue of the gun lobbyists and whatever else. But in the meantime, I do recommend that parents do a little more about trying to ensure that if these weapons and guns, because it's not even just guns, clearly this guy had a knife. You can do almost as much damage with a knife as you can with a gun. So unless we're about to ban guns, people need to really relook at some of that situation. Not true. There are legendary stories about people getting shot in a matter of seconds from a gun versus somebody having to literally get close with a blade or throw a blade or whatever the case may be. But one of the first serious weapons in world history is a sword. Matter of fact, hold on. Yes, I left during my broadcast to go and grab these. As you clearly see, I run with everything, all of the above. I do swords, I do guns. I even have bow and arrow, compound bow in the bathroom. You know, so and that's just what I'll show on camera. So now that may not mean anything to you or to those who are weapon enthusiasts. And yeah, I use weapon enthusiasts instead of gun enthusiasts because to me, I like weapons as a whole. But I also practice martial arts, so that's a whole nother scenario. But moving on. So this happened. Now, to the sadder news, as everybody has heard, some people probably didn't truly believe it. We had the passing of Charlie Murphy, and Charlie Murphy is definitely well known for doing some great comedy skits and shows. The Chappelle Show was the main launching pad that most people know Charlie Murphy for. But I mean, I remember things like Harlem Nights. Um, for a long time, he was always thought of as Eddie Murphy's little brother, but or Eddie Murphy's brother. So, um, his he apparently, according to the stories I've read, he was battling with leukemia, and he was 57. So, he's gone now. But everybody's always gonna remember "fuck your couch" and the just yeah. He did some good work. I don't think he got all the recognition that he deserved throughout his career, um, but he did try. Let's take a look at IMDb and take a look at some of the um, videos, some of his actual history. And, probably would have done better. I know with searching, not my career, because clearly I'm not in movies. Oh, shoot. That is not Charlie Murphy. Don't know how I did that, but it happened. No, I don't think I'm that drunk. We'll just click off of Eddie then. My computer just don't want to pull up. There we go. Now we actually have them. Night at the Museum with Norbit, Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas voice acting, of course. Um, oh yeah, he was the like landlord guy on Black Jesus. Let's go back to older stuff. Yeah, there you go. Harlem Nights, Mo Better Blues. I remember that. CB4 was good. The Players Club. I don't remember in that one, but I don't remember Players Club that much. It wasn't one of my preferred movies. Um, but for those of you who have a bit of sadness about the situation, or really enjoy some of his work, why don't you go on back, take a day, and watch some of his old works and enjoy it. We've lost a lot of famous people, a lot of actors, and people trying to entertain the world. Hopefully, other people can step up and do some more great works and keep us all entertained and laughing and not focused on all of the problems that we have in the world. But that's a high hope. Some actors, they when they leave their mark, it's a big mark left. But that's all I have for time for this particular video. So by all means, like, subscribe, comment down below, and I want y'all to have a good night. All right.